The Denver Nuggets tonight absolutely demoralized the LA Clippers in a must-win game over here in Denver, and the way they went about it was genius, right? They came out early, firing from three, and were just insane, right? But what I wanted to do in this video was show you exactly what they did to not only win, but demoralize these Clippers. Now, the first thing we're going to notice is they understand that if we run these high DHOs with the two-man game, Jokic and Jamal Murray, not only are we going to run off this thing into the front of the big man, generating what we call a switch, right? And then forcing them to have to play Nikola Jokic at the three-point line, because if you don't, he's going to drain a three wide open, right? So as Kawhi Leonard drops back over to Nikola Jokic, now we have a matchup we absolutely love in Zoo and Jamal Murray. And you see right here, he says he's point switching, right? He's saying, Chris Dunn, you go guard him, I can't cover that guy, right? So as they're point switching, it fails, right? He doesn't, and now Zubac on an island versus Jamal Murray. And watch this. Once we have this space, once we have this mismatch, we know how quick we are. We're going to drive, we're going to stop, we're going to plant that right foot into the ground, step back, wide open mid-range, drains it, gets it to go. And in this video, I want to show you exactly how they outsmarted this Clippers team. Russell Westbrook, Jamal Murray, Nikola Jokic, Christian Brown, 11 rebounds. He was amazing tonight. Let's just dive into it. Now, one of my favorite players in this game was Russell Westbrook, man. He was so electric from everywhere. I mean, he came out here and just dominated. He gave them a big-time spark. Look at them generate this switch, and since we have a slower defender, we already know, look at the separation that they're going to give from Kawhi to Nicholas Batum. Now, the reason they do this is because Kawhi's faster, right? He can press up and still contest, but since now Batum's on you, he's going to give you natural off coverage just at the very beginning, right? Because he's a little bit slower, he's more easy to get beat off that drive if you're pressing up. So he gives you off coverage, and Russ just says, all right, bet. Drains it. Big time moment here, late or early second quarter. And here is another one kind of in transition. Once again, you're going to see a lot of transition opportunity in this game. Watson finds Russell Westbrook, and again, look at the off coverage. They're daring him to shoot the ball. Now, sometimes you can get away with daring him to shoot the ball, but a lot of times Russell Westbrook will make you pay, okay? And in this game, they were paid. I don't know if that makes sense, but you know what I mean. Russell Westbrook was drilling them from downtown, and I'm telling you one thing, man. If this guy gets going in a game, your chances of winning are probably slim to none. Again, you saw this three as well. Let's go, man. Let's keep going. Now, one thing they did unbelievably well in this game was push in transition, force turnovers, and never stop moving in transition. What do I mean by that? Getting a rebound and just going. Don't pass it over to Jamal. Don't let someone bring it up specifically. Just go, right? Everyone, go. And what you do right here is you create a lot of opportunities for your offense to drive, fill the lane, and whatnot. So as Nikola Jokic is bringing the ball up, they send two, right? They send a fire. Now you got this unnecessary double team, which puts the defense in what we like to call a blender, right? They're stuck in rotation now. Now look at Nikola Jokic. He's different where he is able to look at that backside roll to the basket. He's going to force this guy to drop down as well and bring this guy with them, because again, everyone in the game thinks this ball is going to that backside roll to the basket, but instead he no-looks it over to Michael Porter, who stops for a wide open transition three. Again, the way they attack this defense in transition, you just can't stop it, because their playmaking ability and their IQ to outsmart defenses is just next level. Now, if you guys don't believe me, let's just watch the next possession, right? Jokic gets the rebound. Now we have numbers. Go, go, go. Everyone just move. Now, as we're pushing the lane, look at, because they have two guys back, right now we're playing a 5-on-3 offensive possession. We got to be quick, right? Nikola Jokic drives. He looks over to the right. What does that do? It forces defenders in this direction, but he has such an elite court mapping ability, understanding, well, if I look this way, I'm going to force two, maybe even three defenders in that direction, and now we have a 3-on-1 situation on the opposite side of the floor. We kick it, right? We have Jamal Murray. Now look at this. They step up to that three. He steps up to this three. But now we still have a mismatch, because look at Christian Brown wide open underneath that basket in that dunker spot. Jamal Murray kicks it. He up fakes, looks up at the basket, gets Kawhi to overcommit, and then we get a wide open layup right there. Again, the way they performed in transition tonight was, again, I don't want to keep saying it, but it was unguardable. Alright, now I don't know how this play happens here, but all we do is stack up this side. It looks like we're going to get a post up here from Nikola Jokic, and for whatever reason, Chris Dunn decides he needs to send that double team, not really realizing he doesn't have anyone in that weak side post area, right? So immediately we see a massive problem with this defense, and you guys probably see it as well. When we get this backdoor cut, nobody's there. Nobody's there, because realistically what's supposed to be happening is Zubac's supposed to be dropped back to right here, right? He's supposed to be watching that weak side corner, that weak side rotation. But since it looks like Nikola Jokic is about to get the ball in the post, they stagger two guys over, and then boom, they throw that weak side lob. Chris Dunn's just way too far away, is not there in time, and you can just tell the execution was just on point, man. It was just on point. I mean, that's all you can really say about it. They did a really good job. Now, before we get any further into this video, guys, do me a big favor, hit that like button. I'm most likely going to be dropping a part 2 tomorrow. So again, if you want a part 2, comment down below P2. More importantly though, subscribe to the channel if you're new. It is free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe, and we got you guys covered throughout the remainder of the NBA playoffs and the offseason as well. So make sure you guys are hitting the like button, subscribing, and joining the family. And let's dive back into some more film. Now, here was another massive momentum swing in this game. Christian Braun gets the rebound, gets out into transition. Now, the only player we're looking at here is Batum. We want to see, is he going to stop right at that three-point line and pick us up, or is he going to fall underneath that three-point line and fall back a little bit too much? Once we see him take 1 and 2 steps down into that arc area, Christian Braun says, listen, I'm in transition anyway. You made a massive mistake. I'm going to pull this thing up at the end of the third quarter, and he splats it home, puts the Nuggets up by 16, and ultimately gives them a massive window to absolutely end this game and to start the fourth quarter. And that's exactly what they did. Now, while we're talking about Christian Braun, let's watch another play that he made early third quarter that kind of gave them a little extra momentum. As James Harden is bringing this ball up in transition, we were trying to stop ball because they have the numbers. They have obviously a 4-on-3 offensive possession right here. We cannot allow them to get points here. We need to play great transition defense, and boom, rips through, creates an offensive opportunity. Now we have the numbers. Instead of them having the numbers, now we have a 4-on-2 opportunity, and look at this. Jokic draws this guy to bite up. He knows Kawhi Leonard's dropping down. We have that backside roll to the basket, but instead we're hot from downtown. Let's give it to the guy who's absolutely blazing them. Jamal Murray steps into a wide open 3 in transition and drains that thing. I'm telling you, this team tonight was unbelievable. Tied 2-2. They needed to win this game. They're at home. Must win scenario. Not only does Aaron Gordon put up 16, but MPJ puts up 14, right? Nikola Jokic puts up 13. And that was just to start the fourth quarter, right? The entire fourth quarter, they dominated as well. Jamal Murray had 33 points just to start the fourth quarter. I mean, these guys were unbelievable. And then once the fourth quarter came, again, it started to rain. All right, look at this play here, guys. So again, whenever you get Nikola Jokic in the post, you know they're going to send 2. It's most likely going to come from the top side, but you have to be wary. It could come from that weak side back corner, kind of trying to get a steal, right? Sometimes you can't see over there as you're in the post, but look at him manipulate the defense. He draws rotation from that top side in Bogdanovic, and now as we get that rotation, we know exactly where the defense is going to rotate from there, right? You start to see us look at Aaron Gordon, and Batum says, all right, let me go jump that pass and be there. Now we have Russell Westbrook, and we have Jamal Murray open in this corner. So looking at Aaron Gordon, he brings these guys up, and now he kicks it out to that corner to find Jamal Murray, and nobody's there to stop him as he drains a wide open 3, puts him back up by 11. Man, what a game they had. Now, overall, I want to give a major shout out to Russell Westbrook. I thought he came in here, added a big time spark. Look at we, kind of spring that ball around, create rotation, swinging around some more. Right, I think I said spring. I meant swing. And then Russell Westbrook hits this wide open 3. In this game, he was just really, really good. 8 of 15 from the field, 3 of 6 from downtown, 21 points. Just played a really good basketball game. And Russell Westbrook, man, I know he's not the most consistent player in the world, but the one thing he'll give you on every single night, no matter what, is effort, effort, effort. And tonight, he gave you that for sure.